Big wheels keep on turning, carry me home to see my kin, singing songs about the Southland. Oh, hey, I'm Jasper T, and I'm here to teach you guys a little bit about the guitar. So I want to start off by saying that if you are already a pretty accomplished player or have been playing for a year or two, this lesson is probably not for you, and you might want to skip ahead. Today what we're going to do is design for basically someone who's never hardly even touched the instrument before, really just ground zero. And we're hopefully going to just cover some of the basic fundamentals to make someone feel comfortable holding the guitar, securing it, and then also we're going to go over the guitar strings, the string names, so that we can reference them later on in other lessons. So, as many of you are familiar with this type of instrument, we have the body, neck, and head. And when people are holding the instrument, especially if we're playing the acoustic style, we're not going to be doing the classical style today. That's perhaps for another time. What I want you to do is just rest it on your right leg, so that the neck of the guitar is parallel with the ground, not pointing down. You don't want to hit your head on the ground, neither does the guitar. And, not really coming too far up either. You kind of just want a nice place to balance it. Now, this is key. The right hand, what you're going to do, just with the elbow, forearm or such, rest it on the crest of this curve so that it's kind of holding the guitar securely. You shouldn't need this hand to hold it up. What a lot of people don't realize is the weight of this arm right here is really what's keeping the guitar in place. Kind of like similar to a violin player. They're not holding up the instrument with their left hand. They're actually holding it up with their chin. Similar with the guitar. Now, once you hold it straight, we're going to go over the 6 guitar strings, because it's absolutely essential that you know those, because they'll come up again and again in lessons down the road. And you do not know how many guitar players I see that don't understand and can't reference the 6 basic strings. So I'm going to give you a little tip today that's going to help you never, ever forget the string names again. But first, we'll go through them just to give us an idea of where we're going. So it's just similar to piano notes. Each string has a letter name. We'll start with the lowest one, which is the biggest string, the one that's closest to your face. We're going to go E. The next is A, D, G, B, and then another E. Now recite that back to me. You can't. Well, I'd be pretty surprised if you could. Just like, there's no real sequence or order to them, so they're kind of hard to remember. So I give everybody a sentence that I learned when I was 10 years old in my first guitar teacher's basement, that I still use to this day when I'm teaching classes, when I'm teaching kids, when I'm teaching adults. The sentence goes as follows, starting with the lowest string: eat a darn good breakfast every day, or every, if you want to be grammatically correct here, since every day is 2 words. Eat a darn good breakfast every day. And now it's essential to know that we just take the initial or first letter of each one of those words and correlate it with the corresponding string. E, A, D, G, B, and then another E. The difference, we got low E and high E. And it's also really important to know that low does not mean lowest to the ground. When we say low, we mean low in sound. And same thing with the high. High E is technically lower, but it sounds higher. So that's why we call it high E. Now, take a moment and find, say, the B string. Breakfast. How about the D string? Take a moment and quiz yourself and make sure that you can really understand each one of those strings, because it's going to be essential in moving forward. All right, I'm Jasper T, and I hope you enjoyed your first guitar lesson with me. And we got plenty more to come, plenty of songs to cover, plenty of stuff, plenty of work to do. But just remember, for now, think big, act small, and don't be afraid to try guitar. Jasper T signing off. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama,